First things first, before I get into the productions I have for today, most is going to be commenter videos. This weekend I have a lot more information as well as more specific commenter videos to everything we discussed. But just as I explained that right now we're going to first take time to get into saluting the donators and supporters of the channel. Every week, we'll have this whenever possible. I want to first shout out Connie Waltman, Emma Powell, Jaded Jaylee, Natasha, I'm sorry about that. It's Natasha for great videos, Mrs. Matt for YouTube support, Zach Owens for giving information, Samantha for YouTube channel support. I also want to shout out Valentina, another person I named earlier this week, S. Wander, another Zach Owens, Karina, and one of the people who I preemptively did a video for, Isnes Anima. I really appreciate all you guys' support. I look forward to being able to produce, let's say, maybe a 12-minute video just naming people. That's what my goal is. So each part of what I do has a goal. I eventually want to work in videos where I'll spend even an hour, even if my longest video was giving credit to the donators and different people that sent me messages and things. I would like to read them. I actually know one of them, had asked me not to, they didn't need the shout out, but you get it anyway, Emma. Thank you for everything. I support it, and I hope you continue to support. The reason I do name you guys is because I know this channel is going to be large, and I still want you guys' names out there. So if anyone's seen you, anyone came in contact with you in the comments, that they learned from your example on how business models work and sort of just follow your lead as part of Commenter Nation. Everybody that comments is a part of Commenter Nation. I just, can give special attention to those helping me to build the business brand. It's a lot when you're dealing with trying to build something from the bottom, but then you're also dealing with the outside effects of negativity around you. And it has nothing to do with comments or even you guys, just overall what comes with trying to build a business, because you have more critics than you have supporters in the beginning. But I want to build Commenter Nation now. I have more supporters to an extent where it will always be open for donations. But once I reach a certain goal, I'll be able to put more plans into action to be able to bring more content and overall become a better YouTuber before your eyes, even greater than it is that I've worked to now. Every day I look to build myself. I look to make myself better in everything I do. I don't want to always have to make everything about what it is about funding a business model, but there will always be goals that the channel is trying to reach, because I have a vision on different things that I want to do to make it different. It's already been successful in changing the way this whole YouTube platform works in comparison to a lot of other YouTubers who just get on. They make amazing money off of YouTube because the time they put in, but they barely interact with their groups. And that's why a lot of them have tension, and you'll see malice in the future because they don't interact with you guys. They look for people to subscribe and do different things, but their interaction with you, even acknowledging you and reaching out to you for support, is very slim to none. Now, again, one of the best details I use, you have these politicians that are so wealthy that they could live a normal life like you and I and never need a dime, but they choose to live lavish lives with their families, but still reach out for donations. If all of their donation money went into actually building a business model, then most of their failed campaigns, we would have a difference in life, a difference in everything. And the thing is, yes, I have a GoFundMe, yes, I have a Cash App and a PayPal, but if you think about it, they build their platforms asking for millions, when what's crazy is they have families that have built that up, yet they're still reaching out for money to donate to their political drives, just going off of a belief. I'm delivering information not simply off of belief, but off of facts and information that's gathered through my journey. And you're all a part of the journey as your commenter nation. And when comments are relevant to the situation, I acknowledge you. There's a clear difference between me and them, where you could say they're blowing political smoke because they can get into office and not actually do what they say, when I'm making sure most of what I do is visible, so you're able to see that not only do I have a vision, but I also have a plan in motion. I have goals. There's many different factors that I differentiate from these guys who just sit out there and kind of beg for money, when most of them, not all of them, but most of them have been in wealthy families and have never needed a dime. Also, if you look in their lives, they've never really had to do much of anything to obtain some of the things they have. And that's not all, but that's most of them, because they admit it. They grew up wealthy. They admit these things. But that's why I'm bringing a difference, to try to show you not only do I represent this difference, but that's the basis for why I built this channel the way I do. That is why I put it out there that I am searching for the support. That is why I asked for the support. That is why I put the PayPal, the GoFundMe, and the Cash App out there, because I would like the support to further my cause. Just as they do, even though they literally have the extra money to do that type of stuff. Whereas I've worked all my life from the bottom. I've worked through many trials and tribulations. I've grown up doing these things. A lot of these politicians can't even compare the start of a life like mine. And later on, I'll feel like and think if I want to talk about it. But, you know, I lost a parent very early in life because of an unfortunate situation. And instead of choosing that as my reason to fall down, I chose that as my reason to grind towards a goal. That's the difference between me and a lot of people who had things handed to them. I worked hard. I had a very supportive father, and I think that's what helped me win. If it wasn't for having a very supportive father, you know, backing, as well as other relatives, I don't know if I could have made a lot of different things change as I was able to. But that's the whole basis and mindset around this. Realizing who you have as a mentor, learning from them, and sticking to a plan or a dream that you have at heart and mind. That's part of what this channel represents. That's why this is Commenters Nation. There's many different reasons behind why things are the way they are. And that's why I respect everybody and I reach out to people how I do. Because I want them to know, look, this is what I represent. This is what I'm reaching to do, and this is what I'm reaching to be. A lot of people can sit back and do nothing. A lot of people get off work and go relax, as you may do, but there's nothing wrong with that. But me, I have a dream I chase. So any spare time I get, free time I get, I put my energy into that dream because I believe in it. You know, when you believe in something, you chase it. That is why I'm building it how I do, so I'm able to make greater. And if you see these comments, these YouTubers who have like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people who are literally within their group and viewing their stuff, subscribers and stuff, it's all for a reason. Everything's for a reason. Even that going off is for a reason. Don't think none of it's for a reason. The hatred out here is real, especially locally. And no one hit their car. People like that hit buttons and do different things to be smart. But you got to understand where my mental is at. That's only an ant in the sense of what I truly am going to become. There's nothing that can distract the view that I truly have in motion for what I believe in. And they only do it when I'm around. That's just to give you a sense of the prejudice around me. And believe it or not, it does most times involve people with authoritative views, authoritative notions. None of it affects me. Just how I keep talking to you. My vision's deep. And what I'm reaching for is beyond all of this. Beyond every human being around here just living life to try and make some effect or to try and be some effect to someone else when they're trying to do something. And I told you we keep cameras rolling. I don't even care about it. I'm greater than this. I know I'm greater than this. And you're greater than this. This is Commenter Nation. This is no game. We are no joke. We're coming for the crown. I don't care what YouTubers around, what anonymous names around, what ignorant mother is sitting around pressing buttons trying to be effective. That's their loss. Because I know what I am. I know who I am. I've been knew who I am. Everybody that tried to affect my present, tried to affect my past negatively, thank you. It's going to come around to you, especially if I get the chance to make sure it does in my own way. But everybody gets what they deserve in life. When you take that permanent walk and you really see what you did, it's going to be too late to be sorry. And all I have to say is that I'm grateful for everybody that's affected in this movement. And this isn't planned. None of it's planned. Nothing you see is planned. Not even from the Stalkers video I made to any type of detail I told you earlier. And yes, it may be annoying, but don't let it annoy you just like it doesn't annoy me. I've been through many different things, looked many different situations in the eye. The same way I'm able to look at you. None of it means anything. From what I went through and what I imagined at one time and saw in a situation, none of it means nothing. What I'm coming for is greater than great. What I'm trying to accomplish, greater than great. And nothing about that is going to stop what I want to do. Nothing about who tries to interfere is going to stop what we plan to do. And ain't it funny how they slip out and do that in that case? And I just seen her walk over. I just watched her walk over. And now she's acting like she's not getting in the car. It's okay. That's okay, baby. That's okay. You could do all that. That's fine. And you ain't my baby, but that's fine. It's all good. Just a term of endearment to the situation, other than saying other words, because I really don't want to get my account messed up in YouTube. But these people are sick. They're sick. Sick people. That's all I see is sick people. Most of the times that come around and do little things like that, there's a lot of stuff, like I told you, that happens I don't tell y'all. But hit that Cash App, hit the PayPal, hit the GoFundMe. Let's continue to push the movement. You know what it is. $, capital THE, capital CZARR. Thank you for everybody that rocked with me for weeks up to now. Thank you everybody that supports the channel through the ignorance that I deal with the prejudice and the racism and just the overall effect of everyone. And it doesn't have a race to it. I know it sounds crazy. There's no race to it. It's by person. But I'm thankful that I get to rock with y'all every day and enjoy it and look forward to climbing over the obstacles. Let's get it. You know how I rock. All right.